Anyways, like I was saying, so it be stuff that you go through. What could be prevented? Some people think that they have to be a certain way. Some people like to use you just because the radiance of God, and some people get that misconstrued and misunderstood. The people don't migrate to people just because of who they is. They migrate to people because of what's inside of them and what's radiance on the outside. If anybody see an aura on somebody, they're seeing the radiance of God. They're seeing the light of God that walks with certain individuals. It ain't because of they made themselves. It ain't because it's given to them because of anything that we'd have done. It's because of the presence of the Lord that's around them. And so some people feel like that they gotta mask and veil themselves in a certain way and act like they this and they that. And ain't none of us perfect, and we are met at our knees. We're met at the way that the way that we are. We are met by what we go through. We are met at certain situations when we are weak. That's when the Lord our strength. So you don't have to be a certain particular way to just men for the Lord to meet you. So a lot of people, they'd pick, then they'd nag, then they'd put you in certain categories and try to categorize you and act like you this and you that, when really, some of it be projections of how they feel about themselves, and some of it be their own insecurities. And so some people like to pick at you because you don't have a lot of friends. Well, when you have a lot of friends, you have to look over your shoulder and see who you can trust and who you not gonna trust. And me, I always feel like being around a lot of people that I was hosting what they was carrying, because when they ain't got their stuff together, you gotta hold their hand and tell them to do the right thing. And then if they don't do the right thing, you can be caught up into what they got going on in their life. So I get the hyperventilating and feeling, a little, obnoxious being around people due to the fact that you can't trust everybody. We are not to trust just men. So, people have to earn their trust with any individuals. If you have a relationship with a person, you give them the benefit of the doubt, but that don't mean that you trust them, but you give them the benefit of the doubt to show you, if they gonna tell the truth, if they gonna tell a lie. And when they show you, when the truth is revealed, that the person that who they is, if they tell the truth, then you'll get farther in this stuff that can be corrected. But if they choose upon meeting you to tell you a lie, then you don't have to waste your time at getting to know them when they already showed you who they is. At God's perfect love.